Interpretation of satellite imageries. The data obtained from the sensors is used for the information extraction related to the forms and patterns of the objects and phenomena of the Earth's surface. We have seen that in different sensors obtain photographic and digital data products. Hence, the extraction of both qualitative and quantitative properties of such features should be carried out using either visual interpretation methods or digital image processing techniques. The visual interpretation is a manual exercise. It involves reading of the images of the objects for the purpose of their identification. On the other hand, digital images require a combination of hardware and software to extract the desired information. It would not be possible to deliberate upon the digital image processing techniques under the constraints of time, equipment, and accessories. Hence, only visual interpretation methods would be discussed. Elements of visual interpretation. Whether we are consciously of it or not, we use the form, size, location of the objects and their relationships with the surrounding objects to identify them in our day-to-day life. These characteristics of objects are termed as elements of visual interpretation. We can further group the characteristics of the objects into two broad categories: image characteristics and terrain characteristics. The image characteristics include tone or color in which objects appear, their shape, size, pattern, texture, and the shadow they cast. On the other hand, location and the association of different objects with their surrounding objects constitutes the terrain characteristics. Tone or color. We know that all objects receives energy in all regions of spectrum. The interaction of electromagnetic radiation with the object's surface leads to the absorption, transmittance, and reflection of energy. It is the reflected amount of the energy that is received and recorded by the sensor in tones of gray or hues of color in black and white, and color images respectively. The variations in the tone or the color depend upon the orientation of incoming radiations, surface properties, and the composition of the objects. In other words, smooth and dry object surfaces reflect more energy in comparison to the rough and moist surfaces. Besides, the response of the objects also varies in different regions of the spectrum. Refer para C, stages in remote sensing data acquisition. For example, healthy vegetation reflects strongly in the near infrared region because of the multiple layered leaf structure and appears in light tone or bright red. Color in standard false color composite, and the scrubs appear in grayish red color. Similarly, a freshwater body absorbs much of the radiations received by it and appears in dark tone or black color, whereas the turbid body water appears light tone for light bluish color in FCC due to mixed response shown by water molecules as well as suspended sand particles. Figure 7.13a and b. The colors in which different features of the Earth's surface are recorded in remote sensing images are given in table 7.2. Earth's surface feature: healthy vegetation and cultivated areas. Evergreen, red to magenta, deciduous brown to red, scrubs light brown with red patches, cropped land bright red, fallow land light blue to white, water body clear water, dark blue to black, turbid water body light blue. Built up area: high density dark blue to bluish green, low density light blue. Wasteland, rock outcrops light brown, sandy desert, river sand light blue to white, salt affected, deep riverines, dark green, shallow riverines, light green, waterlogged wetlands, mottled black. Texture: the texture refers to the minor variations in tones of grey or hues of color. These variations are primarily caused by an aggregation of smaller unit features that fail to be discerned individually, such as high density and low density residential areas, slums and squatter settlements, garbage and other forms of solid waste, and different types of crops and plants. The textural differences in the images of certain objects vary from smooth to coarse textures. Figure 7.14a and b. For example, dense residential areas in large city form fine texture due to the concentration of the houses in smaller area, and the low density residential areas produce a coarse texture. Similarly, in high resolution images, the sugarcane or millet plants produce coarse texture in comparison to the fine texture of rice or wheat plants. One can also notice the coarse texture in the images of the scrubbed lands if compared with the fine texture of lush green evergreen forests. Size. The size of an object is discerned from the resolution or scale of an image is another important characteristic of individual objects. It helps in distinctively identifying the industrial and industrial complexes with residential dwellings. Stadium in the heart of the city with brick kilns at the urban fringe, size and hierarchy of settlements, etc. Shape. The general form and configuration of an outline of an individual object provides important clues in the interpretation of remote sensing images. The shape of some of the objects is so distinctive that makes them easy to identify. For example, the shape of the Sansad Bhavan is typically distinct from many other built-up features. Similarly, a railway line can be readily distinguished from a road due to its long continuous linearity in shape with gradual change in its course. Shape also plays a deciding role in the identity of religious places such as mosques and temples as distinct features. Shadow. Shadow of an object is a function of the sun's illumination angle and the height of the object itself. The shape of some of the objects is so typical that they could not be identified without finding out the length of the shadow they cast. For example, Qutub Minar, located in Delhi, minarets of mosque, overhead water tanks, electric or telephone lines are similar features only can be identified using their shadow. Shadow also adversely affects the identifiability of the objects in city centers as it produces a dark tone, which dominates the original tone or color of the features lying under the shadow of tall buildings. It may, however, be noted that shadow as an element of image interpretation is of less use in satellite images. However, it serves as useful purpose in large-scale aerial photography. Pattern. The spatial arrangement of many natural and man-made features show repetitive appearance of forms and relationships. The arrangements can be easily identified from the images through the utilization of the pattern they form. For example, planned residential areas with the same size and layout plan of the dwelling units in an urban area can easily be identified if the pattern is followed. Figure 7.17. Similarly, orchards and plantations produce arrangements of the same type of plants with uniform interplant distances. A distinction can also be made between various types of drainage or settlements if their pattern is properly studied and recognized. Association. The association refers to the relationship between the objects and their surroundings along with their geographic location. For example, an educational institution always finds its association with its location in or near a residential area as well as the location of a playground within the same premises. Similarly, stadium, race course and golf course holds good for a large city, industrial sites along highway at the periphery of a growing city, and slums along drains and railway lines. Interpretation